What's going on, everyone? It's Chris from 416 Coffee, and this is episode 44 of Coffee with Chris. Now, in this episode, I wanted to go over the different types of espresso beverages so that you can have a more educated experience the next time you're at a coffee bar and order like a pro. Sometimes coffee can be complicated, especially if you're getting into specialty coffee. You go to a new spot and you're like, I have no idea what to get. I usually just get drip coffee. So I'm gonna walk you through each beverage. I'm gonna talk over me making some beverages, and you're gonna know exactly how each beverage is made, what it consists of, and what might be right for you. So let's start. So the first thing is espresso. Obviously, there's a lot of different varieties of espresso, what constitutes espresso, but basically, usually it's a 1-to-2 ratio, and it's strong, black, and beautiful crema, delicious espresso. Pretty simple. Now, a ristretto. What is ristretto? It translates to restricted. It is pretty much a shorter espresso. So if I'm doing a 1-to-2 ratio normally, meaning if I have 20 grams in, doing 40 grams out, a ristretto might be 28 grams or 25 grams, usually around one mouthful. Now let's get into some froth milk. The smallest of the froth milk beverages is a macchiato. So a macchiato is simply a mark. It's a dollop of steamed milk on top of an espresso. So it's still gonna be super strong, just gonna give you a little bit of milk to kind of curb some of the sharpness of the espresso. Now, next, we're gonna go into flat white. So flat white was invented in New Zealand, I believe, and you're looking at a beverage that's pretty much a strong little latte. So you're looking at about a 175 milliliter beverage. You're doing espresso, and the rest is steamed milk with microfoam. Now, I say microfoam because next I'm gonna go into a cappuccino. Now, a cappuccino is a beverage of thirds, think of it that way. So you have about 1/3 espresso, 1/3 steamed milk, kind of microfoamed, and then 1/3 of the beverage is steamed milk with big bubbles, with larger bubbles, kind of that dry foam that you expect to get. And the cappuccino is delicious. It's less strong, but it is stronger than the next beverage we're about to talk about, which is a latte. So a latte, or a cafe latte, is espresso and then completely steamed microfoamed milk. A latte is going to be a bit bigger than a cappuccino, and that's where you're going to get cool art on top, that kind of thing. Now, a cortado. A cortado is one of the beverages that started in Spain. So here you have about 30 milliliters of espresso to about the same amount, 30 milliliters of steamed milk. And this beverage is traditionally served in glass. Now, right now, obviously, if you're getting it to go, it's not going to be served in glass. But a true cortado is served in glass, and it's equal parts espresso to equal parts of steamed milk. Now, last but not least, we have the Americano. So an Americano is simply hot water and espresso, and this came about because during World War II, when the Americans were stationed in Italy, espresso was too strong for them, so they started asking them to be diluted with hot water, and they called it Caffe Americano. So, like I said, Americano is espresso and hot water just to dilute the beverage and make it closer to the strength of maybe a drip coffee or something like that. So, this short video is supposed to be fun and just kind of lightly informative, just so you can have an idea of how to order the next time you go out. I know a lot of people can be intimidated by specialty coffee or feel like, it's just too much to bother with. But at the end of the day, guys, most of the beverages are some combination of steamed milk and espresso. It's very simple. We've kind of overcomplicated it as an industry, but it's very approachable once you know the basics. And then once you find something you like, you can just keep repeating that order, or you can dive into some other things. But that's kind of the general gist of it. So anyways, as always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you want to see next in the comments below, and I'll see you next time.